5 drinks that help prevent stroke after 50. Have you ever woken up and felt like your body just wasn't quite keeping up the way it used to? Maybe your mornings are a little slower, or you find yourself needing to sit down more often during the day. It's a feeling that sneaks up on many of us after 50, that quiet realization that we're not invincible. And while aging brings wisdom and perspective, it also means paying closer attention to our health. One of the biggest concerns many of us start to think about as we get older is stroke. It's fast, it's serious, and it often strikes without warning. But here's the good news. You're not powerless. In fact, some of the most powerful steps you can take to protect yourself are as simple as what you pour into your glass each day. Yes, I'm talking about drinks, not magic potions, not hard-to-find supplements, just everyday drinks that can support your health, especially your brain and heart. Today, I want to talk with you, just like two friends having a good conversation, about 5 drinks that may help lower your risk of stroke after 50. Let's start with something most of us already love, green tea. Picture this. It's a quiet morning. The sun is just rising. You're sitting on your porch or by the kitchen window with a warm cup of green tea in your hands. That simple moment isn't just relaxing. It might be doing your body a lot of good. Green tea is packed with antioxidants called catechins, especially one called EGCG. These little compounds work like tiny bodyguards, helping protect the cells in your blood vessels and reducing inflammation, which is one of the sneaky culprits behind stroke. Some research even suggests that people who drink green tea regularly may have a lower risk of both heart disease and stroke. And it's not about drinking gallons of it. Even 1 or 2 cups a day can make a difference over time. The best part? Green tea doesn't just help your body, it can calm your mind too. That's thanks to something called L-theanine, which helps promote a feeling of gentle alertness without the jittery buzz of coffee. So if you've been looking for a healthier, soothing alternative to your usual morning drink, this might be your perfect match. Now, maybe tea isn't your thing, or maybe you want something refreshing in the afternoon. That's where beet juice comes in. I know what you might be thinking. Beet juice? Really? Yes, really. Beets are like a secret weapon for your circulation. They're rich in nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that helps widen your blood vessels and improve blood flow. When your blood flows more smoothly, your heart doesn't have to work as hard, and your risk of high blood pressure, one of the biggest stroke triggers, can go down. Beet juice isn't just good for your arteries. It may also give you a surprising boost in energy and mental clarity. Some studies suggest it helps improve blood flow to the brain, which can support memory and focus, something we all appreciate more with each passing year. Now, I'll be honest, beet juice has a strong, earthy taste that not everyone loves at first. But if you blend it with a little apple or carrot juice, or squeeze in some lemon, it becomes something truly enjoyable, and even just a small glass a few times a week can be enough to support your health in a meaningful way. So we've talked about the power of green tea and the magic of beet juice. These are gentle, everyday choices that can quietly work behind the scenes to support your brain and heart. You don't have to change everything overnight. Just start with one small habit, one better drink, and build from there. When you begin to make these kinds of choices every day, something powerful starts to happen. You don't just feel better physically, you start to feel more in control, more hopeful, and more connected to the life you want to live. You know, when we think about health drinks, there's one that often gets overlooked: water. It sounds so basic, doesn't it? Just plain water. But it's anything but ordinary. In fact, staying well hydrated might be one of the simplest and most powerful ways to protect yourself from a stroke, especially as we age. See, when you're even mildly dehydrated, your blood can become thicker, and thicker blood means your heart has to work harder to pump it, which increases your risk of high blood pressure and blood clots, both major factors in strokes. Drinking enough water keeps your blood flowing smoothly and your body functioning at its best. But let's be honest, sometimes plain water gets boring. That's okay. You don't have to force yourself to drink glass after glass if it feels like a chore. Try infusing your water with slices of cucumber, lemon, or berries. It adds a gentle flavour and makes hydration a little more enjoyable. And if you're the kind of person who forgets to drink water, try keeping a glass or bottle nearby, next to your favourite chair, on your desk, even on your nightstand. Those little reminders can go a long way. Now, if you're looking for a drink that not only hydrates but also nourishes your heart and brain, let's talk about something a bit creamier: nut milk, particularly almond or walnut milk. These plant-based milks aren't just trendy alternatives to dairy. They can actually be rich sources of heart-healthy fats, especially if they're made from whole nuts without a bunch of added sugar. Walnuts, for instance, are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, the same kind found in fish, which are known to support brain health and reduce inflammation. Making a small smoothie with walnut milk in the morning, or even adding a splash to your oatmeal or coffee, could be a tasty way to bring these benefits into your daily routine. And if you're concerned about blood sugar, unsweetened versions are usually best. Always check the labels. The fewer the ingredients, the better. It's these quiet, everyday choices that add up. A bit more water here, a splash of nut milk there. It doesn't have to be a huge overhaul. Think of your body like a garden. A little care every day keeps it thriving. And when you give it what it needs, it gives back in energy, in mental clarity, and in peace of mind. You might be wondering, is there really a drink that can help my brain as much as my heart? The answer is yes, and this one's been around for centuries. Coffee. Now, before you think I'm giving you a free pass to drink endless cups, let's talk about how coffee, in moderation, can actually be a smart choice. When enjoyed responsibly, coffee can help improve blood circulation and may lower the risk of stroke. It's rich in antioxidants and supports alertness, memory, and mood, all things that help us stay sharp and independent. The key is balance. Too much caffeine can raise your blood pressure, especially if you're sensitive to it. But 1 to 2 cups of black coffee a day? That's perfectly reasonable for most people. And if black coffee feels too harsh, a splash of nut milk or a hint of cinnamon can smooth it out without loading it up with sugar or cream. And here's a little tip. Try not to drink coffee too late in the day. After 2 or 3 p.m., switch to something gentler like herbal tea or that green tea we talked about earlier. That way you keep your sleep and your blood pressure in check. At this point, you might be noticing a theme. Each of these drinks, green tea, beet juice, water, nut milk, and coffee, isn't about chasing some miracle cure. It's about supporting your body in small, thoughtful ways that build up over time. Just like brushing your teeth or taking a walk, they become part of your rhythm, your daily act of self-care. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. I know making health changes can feel overwhelming, but you're not alone in this. Every small improvement you make is a step toward feeling better, staying active, and living the kind of life you truly want after 50. Strong, clear-headed, and full of vitality. Now that we've covered some familiar favourites, let me introduce you to a lesser-known but incredibly powerful drink that's been quietly making waves in the health world: tart cherry juice. It may not be something you see on every supermarket shelf, but if you come across it, it's worth a second look. Tart cherry juice is packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, two things that your brain and cardiovascular system absolutely love. Why? Because inflammation is one of the silent enemies of aging. It creeps in slowly, damaging blood vessels, raising blood pressure, and increasing stroke risk without you even feeling it until it's too late. But a small glass of tart cherry juice, especially before bed, can do more than just reduce inflammation. It's also been shown to help with sleep, and we all know how much quality rest matters as we get older. Good sleep helps regulate blood pressure, improves mood, supports memory, and allows your body to repair itself overnight. That's why cherry juice isn't just a drink. It's a double win. Better rest, better brain. And let's be honest, after 50, sleep doesn't always come easy. So having a natural ally like tart cherry juice can be a gentle, delicious way to wind down in the evening. Now, you might be wondering, do I need to drink all 5 of these every single day? Absolutely not. The beauty of this approach is flexibility. Some days you might sip green tea in the morning, enjoy a tall glass of water with lunch, and wind down with cherry juice at night. Other days, maybe it's a creamy walnut milk smoothie or a warm mug of coffee with your breakfast. It's not about being perfect, it's about making choices that support your health, one sip at a time. It's like building a safety net for your future. Every glass of water, every antioxidant-rich drink, every cup of tea, it's another thread in that net. And the more threads you weave, the more supported you feel. Not just physically, but emotionally too. Because when you know you're taking care of yourself, even in small ways, it builds confidence. And confidence is powerful. Stroke can feel like a frightening topic, and it should be taken seriously. But it's not a sentence. It's a risk, one that you can lower every single day with choices that are well within your reach. That's empowering. And if you've made it this far into the video, that means you care. You're not here by accident. You're looking out for yourself, and maybe even for someone you love, a partner, a sibling, a dear friend. That caring energy, it matters. It drives change, so don't underestimate it. Let's take a quick breath together here. A deep inhale and a slow exhale. You're doing something good for yourself just by being here, just by learning, just by considering how a few simple drinks might make your heart a little stronger, your mind a little clearer, and your life a little brighter. And remember, these drinks are just one part of the bigger picture. Staying active, eating whole foods, managing stress, connecting with others, it all works together. But what you drink, it's a great place to start because it's easy, it's doable, and it happens every day. It's in your routine already. Now we're just nudging it in a better direction. So what's next? Well, it's up to you. Maybe tomorrow morning, instead of skipping breakfast, you make yourself a cup of green tea. Maybe you refill that water bottle one more time today. Maybe you try a splash of nut milk in your coffee, or look for beet juice on your next grocery run. Maybe tonight you pour yourself a little cherry juice and toast to your health. Small changes, big rewards. And if any of these drinks have helped you in your life, or if you have other favourites that keep you feeling great, share them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what's working for you. And so would others in our community. We're all in this together. If you found this video helpful, give it a like so we know to make more like this. And don't forget to subscribe because we're building a space here where your health, your happiness, and your wisdom after 50 truly matter. Until next time, keep nourishing your body, keep feeding your spirit, and remember, every day is a new chance to live well. Here's to living your best life at any age.